Hey everybody, and welcome to the video. Today we're talking all about meal planning when you're trying to lose weight. Let's get into it. So last week I had made a call to action for all of you. If anyone was struggling with a certain issue or topic when they were trying to lose weight, to leave a comment and let me know. I have this idea of kind of using Walk With Me as a deep dive Q&A of sorts. For anyone that's having an issue with their weight loss, if there's anything I can explain in a little more detail and help, just to make things a little bit easier for you. So I got a comment on last week's Walk With Me from Lisa H, and she had asked, I would like to see a video describing how you meal planned for weight loss. Did you use a few recipes over and over? Did you have some favorite resources to find recipes? Right now I'm in a rut and feeling like everything I plan or eat isn't good enough and won't help me achieve my goals. This was a great question. Thank you so much, Lisa, for leaving that. But to start off with, throughout most of my weight loss, or even today, the bulk of my meals are only a handful of, say, 4 or 5 that I cycle through. But I also took a lot of time experimenting to find those recipes that I enjoy. So for me, it really was a combination of both. I know you guys have seen all of the time on Instagram, I'm always posting meal prep photos of burrito bowls. I've been eating a burrito bowl practically every day at work for the last several years. I've made different variations of them with different ingredients and things, but that's always been a big staple for me, even not losing weight now, but also on the way down when I was losing weight. I've got the recipe for that on here. So another popular combination that I use all the time is just taking some sort of meat and then some sort of vegetable, and depending on my calories, some sort of starch or side on top of that. This is a really good one because the possibilities for this are essentially endless. Chicken breast is usually my default just because it's easiest to make and actually turn out good. And the calories and the macros are really good on it. As far as sides, I love green beans. You guys have seen my green bean recipe. It's an older one, but I still use that recipe all the time. And potatoes, you guys saw the potato recipe I just posted. That is also a regular of mine. I'd say those are my 2 most popular meals that I prep. You know, burrito bowls, and then that sort of chicken, vegetable, starch combination. Sometimes I'll do more like garlic and herb sort of spicing, or sometimes I'll make it more like Asian flavored. So changing up your spice palette is a really way to keep that interesting. But yeah, I think there's something to be said for repetition. You know, I talked about it a little bit in my willpower fatigue episode a few weeks back. For me, having those default meals is just one less thing I have to think about. You probably eat pretty repetitively regardless if you're dieting or not, so I always just lean into it and see it as one less decision to make. But to find those staple meals that work best for you, because there aren't any meals that are going to be perfect or ideal for everybody. Everyone has different tastes, everyone has different calorie and macro needs, and everyone has different amounts of time to prep the food. So the best way to figure out what those few staple meals are for you is to experiment. You know, a few resources that I use to find meals, or that I'd recommend to find meals, is first off and most importantly, take whatever your favorite meals are, and most likely you can still eat them on your diet, or you can tweak them to make them fit into your day. You know, I don't like the misconception that you have to eat certain foods when you're on a diet. And I think a lot of staple meals for people, if you really take a look at the macros and the calories, a lot of bad meals aren't really that bad. You know, I posted that pizza recipe a while back, for instance. 2 slices of that pizza ends up being like 600 calories, and it's a big portion of delicious pizza. The amount of calories in that is about the same as what's in my burrito bowls. So don't think you have to wildly change what you're eating. Just think more along the lines of portions and making sure you're hitting your daily numbers or your weekly numbers, not some specific low-calorie meal. I'm getting a workout in with this new gimbal. So tired. My walk to work is mostly uphill, and this is just way heavier. I'm gonna have the beefiest shoulders in town. So some shameless self-promotion, but another good resource is my channel here. I want to start making the recipes a more regular appearance for the Friday videos. Most of the things that I eat on a regular basis, I've already made recipes for. It's forced me to experiment a little bit more for you guys so I can come up with more ideas and more recipes that work well. So hopefully my channel can be a really good resource to find new meal ideas. Beyond my channel, YouTube in general is going to be really great for this. I really love, it's not a diet food channel, but I really love Chef John from Food Wishes. He's really just OG YouTube. He's been making recipe videos since like 2006. And even though they're not diet recipes, like I said earlier, easy tweaks or changes can turn them into a diet recipe for you. And even if you're watching recipe videos that you know you won't make, it's a good way to learn about cooking, and it's a good way to help spark ideas for you to create your own meals. I come from a family of cooks, so it's kind of always been on the forefront for me. But yeah, watching cooking shows and learning about cooking has really helped open things up for me to experiment and make new dishes. Chef John from Food Wishes is a really good staple of mine. Fit Men Cook is also really good. He does a lot of really low calorie recipes over there, so those probably wouldn't need much tweaking to fit into your day. But to sum everything up, it's really a combination. I really do cycle through pretty repetitively on a few of my favorite meals, but the only way I was able to find those meals was from experimenting and trying different foods. So don't be afraid to use some of your old favorites or experiment on some new ones, or eat the same thing for breakfast or lunch every day. So I hope this helped, and I want to thank Lisa again for leaving such a great topic. And like I said before, I want to make this a more regular thing. So if you have any sort of long form Q&A questions you'd like me to go over, try and keep them broad where they're going to be beneficial for everybody. I think that would be a good place for this Walk With Me series to end up. But this is going to wrap it up for the video. Make sure if you did enjoy it, subscribe. I put these out every Monday, and I put other videos out every Friday. And make sure to like the video if you enjoyed the topic or enjoyed this new format. I want to hear your feedback as always. And leave me a comment below. Let me know what your 1 or 2 favorite go-to meals are. But until next time, I will talk to you all later. Have a good one.